The sun is just coming up. I'm on the road. It looks like there's some remnants of an old fire lookout. Wait, did you hear that? What is shaking, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Meandering Outdoors. If you've been here before, welcome back. Not been here before, really appreciate you clicking on and checking us out. This week we're heading out to a spot called Argentine Rock. It's about 2 hours, so got a little bit of a drive ahead of us. We'll drive down some forestry road and then go hike out to this spot where it looks like there's some remnants of an old fire lookout there. Kind of saw it on a map and then Google Earth checked it out, and you could tell there's remnants of an old building. I did a little bit of research, and there definitely was a fire lookout there at some point. Good thing about it is it's a beautiful drive. I figured I'd pull over, take a little break. I'm not in a huge hurry today, so pulled over here by the creek. Figured I'll go have some coffee and enjoy the sound of the water. I kind of wanted to check out a few of these little spots anyway. They're little primitive campgrounds, but they're right on, like, the highway's right there. So it's kind of a last-ditch effort kind of thing. Or if you're cruising up here and it's just getting late and you need a spot. Super glad spring's upon us though. I can't wait for a little warmer weather. It's supposed to be nice today, like 70 something. And then tomorrow it starts cooling back off. Clouds roll in and another little burst of rain. Little last hoorah before we hit May. Which actually brings me to the next subject, is that I did it. I completed my first year on YouTube. I set out a goal. I wanted to drop at least a video a week. I pretty much matched that. We're coming up on a year, and I think this will actually be video 70. And boy, come a long way since the beginning. We've also picked up a few new subscribers. Awesome, you guys are rad. I really appreciate it. It's super cool. And I'm totally looking forward to the next year. I hope you guys are too, and continue to follow along for the ride and see where this crazy life of mine takes me. Let's go get up here and hit Argentine Rock and find this remnants of this fire lookout. If there's still anything there, I think there is. We shall see. It's me from the future, though, coming back to tell you on the way home. Did a little side quest. Pulled over to use the restroom, and Ended up being at a little trailhead half-mile to Fern Falls. Glad I stopped. Glad I decided to bring the camera with me. And we'll go down the bottom real quick and get a shot coming back up. How freaking cool is that? Just a little side quest I thought I'd share. It's a long ways down there too. This canyon gets steeper and it just keeps dropping, cascading down the hill, but I think we'll head back to your previous viewing pleasure. All right, well, shouldn't be too much longer now. We've been on this dirt road for about 20 minutes or so. It's about 8 miles up here to a spot called Brady's Camp. I'd never heard of it. Just kind of looked it up on Onyx to make sure that this fire road didn't turn into something super crazy, which it's not bad. It got a bit bouldery, but I actually got a little glimpse of where we're heading. There's definitely a fire lookout up there. It'll be interesting to see if that thing's operational or not. It didn't. The Google Earth image that I looked at didn't, unless I was off and not looking in the right spot. It looked more like remnants to me. We'll see. Looks like we've got ourselves a mountain chicken. All right, well, we made it. We just hit Brady's camp. We're parked right back here by the creek. It's a pretty sweet spot. Let's first, before I go check out this spot and we head up towards the fire lookout. It says it's about a half mile up this road and you can drive. But as you can see, there's a little snow and we'd probably be fine, but if it's only a half mile from here, I'm all good with taking the walk. I need the exercise. We like hiking around here anyway. Me specifically, I like putting down miles, but I don't think that's going to be the case today. What I was going to say though is I got to turn the power off to something I installed yesterday before we headed off on this trip. Today's sponsor. Oh, door flew open. Yeah, what we got to turn off here is this little switch. And that's what I installed yesterday. That's LiQWYD's Charger 1. I bought that like beginning of last year or something like that. And then we got the newer van, so I didn't want to install it. Then they came out with the Charger 2 that you can have it hooked up to the alternator, solar hooked up to it all at the same time. So, and they offered a great deal where it was like, I think that Charger 2 cost me a little over $100 or something because I had this one already, like an upgrade deal. So I did that. Charger 2 is going to go in the Econo line. So yesterday I decided might as well just throw this thing in here and use it, because that trip to Yosemite, I cut it really close with that battery. I was just about dead. And I'm totally joking, y'all. I'm not sponsored. This video's not sponsored. We're way too small. But if I was, I would definitely be recommending LiQWYD stuff. Let's go check out this Brady camp. I've never been here. Wait, did you hear that? It's my cheeseburger buddy. Cheeseburger! So I'm not sure. We're just passing the first campground number 1. Still some snow, but they've got some really nice bear boxes, picnic tables, some pretty nice fire pits. The creek rolling through here. Actually, it looks like they've got a couple fire pits. They've got the metal round one, and then they've got these like concrete little barbecue style ones. Pretty cool little meadow. Drainage running off. I'll have to check and see. I'm not sure, but I think this is a first come first serve, like primitive type camp. Looks like they do have a pit toilet over here. Yeah, and got an info board too. I'll check that out real quick. Pit toilets, and still a fair amount of snow. It's probably, oh, I don't know, almost 18 inches deep right through here in some spots. Pretty cool though. What a super pretty area. Go check out this spot over here. It's like one side you're basically up kind of against the meadow. I'd imagine that little drainage on that side probably doesn't flow year round, but I believe this creek does. So half the campsites are along this creek, and the other ones are kind of along the meadow over there with a view out in the meadow. This is a pretty sweet spot. I'm definitely think I'll be back to spend at least a night or so, explore more in this area. Let's go grab our day pack and some water, and let's get up there and check out this fire lookout. So apparently this lookout was built on an 11-foot tower with a C3 cab in 1934. It remained active until 1980. It was then finally registered on the National Historic Lookout Registry in 2004. Had to stop and shed that jacket. It got toasty quick. What a view though, huh? You can see all the way out here to the Sierra Buttes, Mount Elwell. Let's see way back off in the distance back in there is a Mount Lola. All of these peaks I've been to and have videos, so feel free, go check out the channel. You can go see what those areas look like. They're beautiful. This area of the Sierras, referred to as the Lost Sierra, is just absolutely amazing. And we're basically about here, the rock outcropping we were walking up on. I can see the fire lookout up over here, but there's some cool views to show, and I'm actually surprised. It looks like it's under construction and they're rebuilding it, or attempted to. The video, or not videos, but the images I saw, they must have been pretty old because everything looked dilapidated and like it was all just in ruins. But that's pretty cool that they're getting it back up and going. Hopefully they have the funding and we can get that thing back on as maybe a rental. That would be cool. I don't really see them needing to use it as an operational fire lookout. They've got Mills Peak and a couple other ones around here. So yeah, let's check out some of these views. The birds are singing. Just another great day after some rain. We got that other storm a few days ago that came through, dumped some fresh snow, turned into, I think, mainly rain, except for up higher elevations and everything. Which was good because this area would have been socked in still. Like there should still be like a foot of snow here. So I'm not complaining. There's nobody around. We're absolutely alone up here right now, as far as I know. But this view out this way is crazy. So neat. There's the fire lookout up in there. Super cool. Looks like that was probably, right here, that was probably the concrete pad where the propane tank once stood. What an absolutely amazing spot though. I mean, we did it again, folks, and I once again had no idea that this was even here. Brady's camp, this lookout, like, just because it's not listed, like I said, it just says Argentine Rock, so I just figured it was just some small peak in the area. Alright, let's head up here to the lookout. Oh yeah, boy, that's brand spanking new. That concrete looks like it was poured not too long ago. Must be the outhouse, I'm assuming. Yeah, they still got a lot of work going on here. Brand new steel treads though. This is gonna be really nice whenever they're done. Wow. Definitely started last year though. Looking a little weathered. Oh man, this is so awesome. The catwalk's not done. They've just got some boards laying up there. I went ahead and hopped up here. It's safe on this section. It's all completed and decked. Everything's screwed off. I won't go up any higher. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see this thing when it's finished. Hopefully it gets finished. Be another cool spot to come stay. I've got a history of fire lookouts. My wife and I, we've stayed at a handful. One in particular, I think we did 8 or 9 years straight. We stayed there for our anniversary. Most of the time we did one Thanksgiving, which was just absolutely epic. Not quite as good a view as from here, but Thanksgiving was awesome out there. We got to go in the snow. We had gone out there for so long and spent so many years there that we got to know the folks down at the ranger's office down there, because in the wintertime you're supposed to snowshoe or hike up there or whatever, because the road coming down is pretty treacherous when it's 3-4 feet deep in snow. But we had the rig and everything back at that time, and they let us cruise up there, and it was awesome. We got up there and it snowed, I think, 2 days straight, and they knew, like, if we needed help, we weren't calling them anyway. We're self-sufficient. We'll handle it ourselves. But oh, what an epic time. So fire lookouts, you guys should check into them. They're a pretty special treat. Hard to get into sometimes, but well worth it if you can, because you always have views, and generally there's a gate locked that you get the code for, that you go through, so other people can't just ruin your parade and drive up there and whatnot. They have to hike. So how about any of y'all? You stayed at a fire lookout before? Or maybe just gone up to check one out, check the views out, maybe see if they're operational. I've been to a couple that were operational, and it was pretty neat to talk to the guys and see how things work and all that fun stuff. So let me know. Drop a comment down below and let me know if you've stayed at one before, and if so, which one. You can actually see the town of Quincy down there. We'll do another quick little 360. Just awesome. All right, let's go over here and check out the view on this backside. See what we got from here. These rock outcroppings up here are so cool. Nice. We got a sweet little shot of Mount Lassen back there. That is too cool. I didn't think we'd get shots of Mount Lassen from over on this side, but I guess it makes sense. You can see them from the Sierra Buttes over there. Super cool. What a neat spot. It's amazing when you get out and you start kind of running a fine-tooth comb over maps around the area that you live. I mean, this is only a couple hours away from my house. Like I said, I've been there 20-something years. I didn't know that this was here. And I've been all over the hills on the other side. Had no clue. You just got to get out there and start exploring. You're liable to find something. And it looks like the railing's not quite put back and complete. Watch my step here. It's really narrow. Walkway's like maybe 26 inches wider, so pretty cool though. Definitely, like I said, you don't want to fall off that walkway right there. You get a boo-boo for sure. Well, you guys, that was super awesome. Been up here for probably about 40 minutes or so. Just kind of hanging out, soaking in the views and whatnot. I'm going to cruise on back down and take my time. Probably roll in the Quincy, get some fuel. I figure this is probably, oh, that's a steep drop off. They ain't quite got those stairs done yet. I'm gonna go over this way. Oh, what the heck? I turned sideways and check this out, guys. I just caught a little glimpse of that metal. We got ourselves an ammo can in here. What's going on here? Let me pull this thing out. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's kind of wedged in there. Alright. Official geocache. Interesting. Let me pry this thing open real quick. Alright, that took both hands, sorry. What we got in here? Some batteries, a pen. Somebody saw a bear running up the road. Some Zen. It's empty. Come on, guys. Hand sanitizer. Some little puppy dog we got on here. Here's some information. Argentine Rock lookout. Might be able to get some info. What do we say? We need volunteers to help rebuild this old lookout. Contact me. Awesome. I may have to do that. That would be pretty cool. Volunteer and help rebuild the lookout. I did construction for like, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 years, something like that. Oh, a little squirt gun too. Little water pew pew. Knife sharpener. And just some typical geocache stuff. I'm not really into the geocache thing. I don't know much about it. So if you all do, Argentine Rock, there's a geocache you can come find. All right, let's tuck that bad boy back in there where we found it, how we found it. This thing was, I guess we don't want to, that should do. We don't want to completely cover it, I don't think. All right, as it was. Well, what a really cool day. Another blessed day to be out and about, out in the high country. We're just about back to the van. It totally is a short walk. It's like, I don't think it's even a half a mile. It's a little bit steep, but it's a gravel road. You could definitely drive up to that lookout. Able to find two new spots in one shot. That's awesome. That Brady's camp was a pretty cool little discovery. And as you guys can see, We got some clouds moving in. It's like a 5% chance of precip or something. It isn't going to do anything. If it does, it'll be isolated and quick, but I think this is probably as good a spot as any, with the awesome fir forest and some clouds moving in, to put an end to this episode. Hope you all are doing well. Wish you a great week. Take care of yourselves. Get out there and explore, and remember, the woods are for meandering. Appreciate you folks. Still can't believe 1 year in. What? Wow. So we will catch you all on the next one. Thank you again for clicking on. If you made it to the end, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. See ya.